told you guys, this is a merciless game, isn't it? 4 hours and 45 minutes. I get out of the car, put my suit on, warmed up, and I mean they were waiting for me to warm up. Warmed up last trip, and I could tell Mel, he wasn't sharp. And then when they said go, he was running in a little bit. Probably, if I just schooled him, I would say, Adam, Murphy blind inside, gate and pull inside, and I probably could get him around. But he just felt flat, and you hate, even if I drove 4 minutes and he did that, you hate to see the season end like that. But I can tell you, I'd said to somebody today, when you drive a horse that never makes breaks and then makes a break his second last start of the year, you see where I'm going with this, don't you? There's a real good chance there might be another one on the horizon. So the Bontrager gentleman came in, seems like a really nice man. He was driving Gruesome Twosome and the favorite, and I said, he goes, tough night? And I said, yeah. And he goes, yeah. I said, you? And he goes, I was fourth. He goes, yeah, Colt got sick a couple of weeks ago, and I'm going to tell you something. When you have a 2-year-old that races all year, and then at the end of the summer they get a little bout of sickness, and then you get a cold snap, like October comes, they just don't get over it. Now maybe the big strong ones do, but I've had plenty of horses where if they just get that little sickness at the end of the summer into the fall, they just don't recover. Well, obviously they will when you turn them out, but they don't recover. They don't come back swinging in the finals. Maybe it's different for other people, but I could tell when I warmed him up and scored him down. We got away exactly where we wanted to get away, but I knew 100 yards before the turn that he wasn't getting through it, and he made a break. So, I talked to Jimmy and Mr. Eaton is going to pick the horses up on Saturday. Turn them out in Illinois. Jacob's getting a little full, and the farm in Illinois, they all come back fat and shiny. And that's really all they want. If you turn a horse out, just send them back fat and shiny. If you send my horses back skinny, there's a good chance I'll never turn them out there again. It's just the way it is. You only have one job. Make them fat. Let them relax. Eat grass, eat hay, lots of feed. Just relax. Now both those horses trained down good. They're both going to come back good. Mounds for All. Listen, we've seen that movie before. That bugger did that the first night Jody Jameson drove his first lifetime start, rolled off for no reason. He did it again, the exact same thing as tonight, about 4 or 5 starts ago. It's just mental immaturity. And when you look at him, there's a lot of horse to put on those bones. He's going to be a nice 3-year-old. He trotted 50. Both those trotters trotted 55. I think Mel might have trotted 54 once or twice, maybe. Definitely 56 lots. And he had a good year. I'm sure Adam felt bad. I come off the track. He knows I just drove 5 hours. Right? I'm sure he felt bad. It's not his fault. It's the end of the year. It happens. We paid 10 grand for that horse. He made 86,000. Boom. It happens. We're lucky. Just be lucky we made 86,000. How's that? We got a nice horse. He'll come back a nice horse too at 3. So Mel and Mounds are done for the year. Both of them I fully expect will come back as very good horses at 3. Nothing But a Dreamer looked great tonight, so that's good. Wanted to see that last week also, but at least we got to see it this week. It looks like he's going to be an overwhelming favorite in the final of that pop-up series that he's in now, and then he goes into the Harvest Series. So that's good on that front. Got a little power coming back to Ontario. It'll be soon. Resolute Bay will be ready to go, and Locatelli will be ready to go. So that's good. And then Spitfire, a guy told me this one time, every so often I think about it, and today was one of those times. He said, you should never make serious decisions when you're really angry or really happy. For obvious reasons, right? So I had a number of people message me about Spitfire, about various things, and I talked about some of them today. But a couple of the more analytical people said, Anthony, I have to believe that 52-2 at the Meadows has got to be 15 apiece at the Red Mile. And I got to agree, probably is. I don't see how it could be. The Red Mile's the fastest track on planet Earth. Probably this solar system. He said Spitfire today I would think would be an anomaly. He's been razor sharp coming in. He said he wasn't sick and he was in good spirits after the race. He was, for sure. Now you can race him in the Pegasus and back in the Erskine, but the entire division of 3-year-olds is nearing the end of the season, and even though Tactical Approach won the Hamiltonian and won the race at the Red Mile the other day in the Futurity, never left the rail for either of those races, right? And all those other horses looked a little tired. Now, that's the top of the heap, right? So it's hard to look at the Keystone Classic or the Liberty Bell or a Non-Winners at 4 and say, you should be able to do with these horses. There is a discrepancy there, right? There's a lot more at play there. It's certainly not black and white. So I will think about it. Because it's, at least I owe it to the horse and to our clients to think about it. I'll talk to Mark a little bit more about what the horse actually did and how he was today. But overall, kind of a shitty day, right? For me, I'm not going to complain. I'm driving 10 hours round trip to do 2 minutes of crummy work. The horse makes a break in both turns. But I'll tell you what, old buddy Brian Hockman and Susie. That's right, Susie. No chocolate chips, no walnuts, just banana bread. Fantastic work. Oh my God. No, forgive me. I'm not driving 10 hours for it, and it doesn't make the break any better, but it will make the drive home a lot better, I can tell you that. Great banana bread. The highlight of the day, for me, aside from Nothing But a Dreamer, Delicious Stone race good too. He raced good too. It's definitely that banana bread. So top 3 for sure. So run through the day real quick. Running through the day really, really quick. Cupid headed back to Northfield Park trying to figure out what the hell went on with her. There's super power outage with this filly the last little bit. When we got her, the scouting report said her GGT could jump. I believe that was her, but that she did tie up a little bit too. You could make me believe that she had tied up earlier in the week and just was flat today, but you can see all that in the blood, so we're going to find out soon enough. We'll draw her blood tomorrow. Spitfire overseas, whether it's the Pegasus or the Breeders' Crown elimination, followed up by the Erskine. He is going to be making his way to Indiana over the next week. Delicious Stone, come right back with him. I really like that horse. He's a sweet little horse to drive too. I Forbid You. It's almost getting to that time now. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think she's probably worth a little money as a broodmare. I might spend the next few days just shopping her around and see if anybody's interested. Here's a filly with a mark of 53, 50 grand made or something, whatever she got made. Who's out of a half sister to Captain Crunch, so there may be some value there. Mounts for All made a break again. As angry as it makes me, am I shocked? No, he's made mistakes. He's made mistakes like that in the past. Just his mental immaturity. He'll come back a bigger, stronger, physically and mentally mature horse at 3. So I would suspect you're probably going to see a real nice Mounts for All at 3. And then Mel Gibson one just at the end of the year. Aside from the breaks and the running in, he just didn't want to play tonight. No, blame him. I would say he's maybe just getting over a bout of sickness. And when they get sick, trust me, I've seen it many, many, many times before. They get sick at this time of year, they don't bounce back. Not until next year. And then Nothing But a Dreamer was a winner. So overall, a pretty crummy day, but Dreamer did win. So congratulations on my partners with him. Now what do we got going on tomorrow? Yo Mister is racing tomorrow. Let's see the odds on these horses. Yo Mister 7-2, so that's a good spot for him. I hope he'll race good. Patrick the Piranha is in a good spot, 3-1. I don't know about that. Swinging Senorita's picked to win her class. She's got a good spot. So is Smoking Hot Irish Girl. And then JK Victory's 8-1 tomorrow. Oh, they go for 70 grand. Now, there were some changes to JK Victory this week. They did add Lasix to him for the first time. I didn't know he wasn't a Lasix horse. So he has Lasix added for the first time this week. So that can make a big, big difference in him. And need a little bit of vet work done. So looking for a big day tomorrow from those horses. We should have a better day tomorrow. You think I'm upset today? Okay, so Cupid was flat. Not shocking. She'll bounce back. Spitfire's break was very depressing. Delicious Stone race good. I Forbid You race like I Forbid You does. 2 Colts made breaks. And Dreamer won. Well, tomorrow we have 5 horses racing. All are bet down pretty good, at least morning line odds. Should have a good day. And then Saturday we got Greatest Ending. I told everybody why. I was going to try and have an easy race for this horse and get him in the swing of things. Starting at Vernon, Atlas Hanover. Lauren's going to get a crack at Atlas Hanover in the women's driving thing at Northfield, 9-2. Alibaba races for $119,000, $30-1. I know how that feels. Renegade Gypsies 3-1, so that's good. And then we got our girl Think of Galaxies in really, really late. So a couple of good days of racing ahead for us. Not a great day of racing today, but you know what? As I said, it's a tough game, and we're gonna have good nights. We're gonna have bad nights. We're gonna have okay nights. This is far to the side of bad nights, but we did have one winner, so congratulations to the Nothing But a Dreamer crew. I'm just going to get home around, I'm going to get to where I'm going around 2 o'clock, but I will be up tomorrow morning early. Got to be at the barn, get some work done, and then off to the Meadows tomorrow night. So with that, I'm going to let you go. I hope you had a good night. I don't see how you could have, unless you're a Phillies fan or an owner in Nothing But a Dreamer, maybe Delicious Stone, but everybody else, let's just turn the page. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Hopefully, I was going to say better days ahead. Hopefully a better day ahead tomorrow. Take care.